Okay, hi everyone. My name is Joe Ely. I'm a registered rep with Lightspeed Trading. If you could just reply in the chat or post a question with a Y letting me know that you can hear me. Just want to make sure the sound is coming through loud and clear. I'd appreciate that. All right, great. I see a few of you replying back right away. Thank you so much. So again, my name is Joe Ely. I'm a registered representative with Lightspeed Trading. I just have a quick disclosure I need to read before we get started. Please keep in mind that this presentation is for informational purposes only. Nothing presented today should be construed as investment advice or a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any specific security. Since we don't know everyone's investment objectives or risk tolerances, we are not endorsing any specific trading strategies. All right, now that we got that out of the way, everyone should see my screen. I have the Lightspeed Trader website up right now. I just wanted to show everyone a couple of quick useful tools and resources. So if you go to Resources, then Lightspeed Trader. Hi everyone, sorry about that. Somehow we got disconnected there. I must have clicked on the wrong button. Can everyone hear me? I'm just going to give everyone a couple of minutes to log back in. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to give everyone another minute or two to get back and connected. Somehow the webinar ended on me. I clicked the wrong button and shut it down. Sorry about that. So as I was saying before we got disconnected, this is a web page on lightspeedtrading.com. You go to Resources and then Lightspeed Trader. This is where you can find a lot of the information available on the Lightspeed Trader platform. Everything from manuals, available indices, quick reference guide, archive release notes. There's order entry documentation. A lot of people like to see what's available and what's new from this web page. So take a look at it if you ever have questions or need anything. I have specific content that I'm going to cover today based on the description that we had in the email that went out for the webinar. People are asking a few questions. I'm going to try and answer the questions as we go. If there become too many questions, we'll just have to do a Q&A at the end. Someone's asking if this webinar will be recorded. Yes, it will. It will be recorded and available on our website. Usually takes a day or two to get posted, so probably by Monday it'll be posted to the Lightspeed website. You cannot trade futures on Lightspeed on the Lightspeed Trader platform, but we do have many other trading platforms where you can trade futures. How many people are new to Lightspeed, meaning you don't have a Lightspeed account? If you're new to Lightspeed, type in a 1. If you are an existing Lightspeed customer, can you type in a 2? I'm just curious to see how many existing customers, how many new prospects are in here. All right, it's a mix. Looks like more customers than non-customers. Just curious, who I'm speaking to. So this is the last web page that I'm going to show you. This is really just for the new people that don't have an account with us yet. One of our biggest selling points is our commission rates. We offer some of the best commission rates available in the industry. It starts at 0.0045 per share with $1 minimum. It goes down to 0.001 per share based on volume. You can also trade per trade. Starts at $4.50 per trade, goes down to $2.50 per trade based on activity. Options, 60 cents per contract with $1 minimum, goes down to 20 cents per contract for options. And then also for futures, we start at 60 cents per contract for futures, Dollar minimum goes down to 25 cents per contract for futures. So you should see the Lightspeed trading platform on your screen now. I have 4 charts, 2 level 2 screens, order entry, orders window, positions window, ticker alert, account summary. I have hot buttons, watch list, all the basic windows that you would find on a single screen Lightspeed Trader platform. So for those of you that use Lightspeed Trader, you probably know this, but it's really good information. A lot of people don't realize it until someone actually tells them. If you type in a symbol, let's type in Apple, for example. In the upper right-hand corner, you're going to have codes. So there's E. You see this green E? That's for easy to borrow, meaning Apple is easy to borrow. You can short it. Let's see. Type in another symbol. CPST. That E changed to an L. That means there's a locate required, meaning if you request shares from us, either by email, telephone, or possibly through Velocity, which is the short locate system that we've built into the Lightspeed Trader platform, it's possible that we can get shares for you. Then stocks that are just not available, no matter what, you get a T. T stands for threshold. That means that the stock is not available to short. Also in the upper right-hand corner, you're going to see the margin requirement. So if we go back to Apple, the margin requirement shows 25%, so that is for day trading. If you have $25,000 or more in your account, the margin requirement for day trading is 25%. So you could buy $100,000 worth of Apple with only $25,000 in your account. And this percentage changes based on the security. So depending upon what you're trading, there might be a different number there. Anything that says 25% is a regular marginable security. Here's one, for example, UCO, 60%. So if you have $100,000 in your account, I'm sorry, if you have $60,000 in your account, you can buy $100,000 worth of UCO. A lot of the leveraged ETFs also have high margin requirements. SPXU, 90%. So that's going to be your margin requirement. If you have 90,000 in your account, you can buy 100,000 of SPXU. Then there's other stocks like this one here, where it's 100%. It's a cash stock. You have to put up 100% of the purchase price of the stock. Now these percentages are all for long positions. On the short side, the requirement is either $5 per share or 30%, whichever is higher. And then obviously if it has a higher percentage than 30%, then it's the higher amount. So not that this may or may not be easy to borrow. Well, it says easy to borrow. It's 100%. If you were to short it, you have to put up 100% of the value of the stock. People asking for a couple of symbols. I'll just type it in real quick. DY. This one hit a circuit breaker today. So the CB, you see the CB? That's an additional restriction on shorting. You can only short on an uptick if that pops up. But that one was easy to borrow in 25% today. And then another one that people are asking to see, AERI. Ooh, I don't know what this 0.05 means. That probably means that this is in the penny, the nickel pilot, where the stock will only trade in nickel increments, and it looks that way by the bid and ask. It looks like everything is multiples of 5 cents, but that's easy to borrow in at 25%. All right, one more, UNP, easy to borrow and margined at 25%. Someone asks, does T mean you can't even short on an uptick? Yes, T means threshold. Threshold is a designation by the SEC. If there's a certain percentage of shorts out there that are undeliverable, meaning on the clearing side they don't have long positions to cover the shorts, that means it's a threshold security, and it's removed from being able to short. Here's a good question. Does your house rules calculate for that so we don't overextend? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that question, but yeah, the system will calculate the margin requirement when you go to buy it. So if there's a 50% margin requirement, the system will calculate the correct percentage to hold out. So yes, it is designed to do that. Now, with any system, you know, it's designed to work every single time, but there are instances where it might not. But yes, the system will should prevent you from going over your buying power. Anyone have questions about the symbols, the marginability, easy to borrow? Someone's asking a question. Who clears for Lightspeed? We clear through Wedbush Securities out in Los Angeles. So one of the next topics I have is new layout styles. There's you know, with the upgrade to Lightspeed, there's new layouts, new fonts, things that you can use. So for those that don't know, you click on this wheel to bring up the basic setup window. So you can, you know, if you go to design, we have these new default styles, and if you click on a style, it changes the font. I mean, you might not actually see it, but if I click, there you go, you can see the fonts change, the size changes. Sometimes it'll change the background. And these are default styles built into the system. So if you want to, you know, take your entire system and change the backgrounds from white to black or to tan, you know, these default styles allow you to do that. I particularly like the black. Some people, you know, want to see white. But it's a nice, easy way to change virtually everything on the platform. I'm going to put it back to default. And then, you know, one of the other things that, at least me in particular, is the level 2. Sometimes level 2s, if I don't see a distinction between or different colors to determine the different price levels, I have a hard time, you know, seeing how many different market makers or exchanges are each level. I like seeing different colors. If you just right-click on a level 2, select level 2 skin, and then you have all these different skins available. Like here's a gray one. You know, so I changed my level 2s to gray, different shades of gray. I don't really like that. You know, there's black with just rainbow fonts, so you can just have the text be different colors. Let's see what else we got. All blue, out of the box, all yellow. Then you got the primary. And then, you know, I'm not going to really go through it now, but you can see through here, it says level 1 font and colors. You can change the colors in the level 1 section. Level 2, design font and colors, you can change everything there. There's a white one. That one's not too bad. I like the Windows colors.
I don't really as much because you're using the same software and you're dealing with the same thing.
There's a question. When you change the color, it's going to change both. Yes, it does. It does change both. Some of the other new, well, maybe some of them aren't all that new, but some of the really cool features that I like. You can set up a hotkey to open a web browser and have that web browser link to your level 2 screen so that it searches for news for the particular security that you're trading. So here I have UNP in there. I already have it set up, so I'm just going to click it now. If I hit Shift-N, it launches, here it popped up outside outside the window, but here I have Shift-N set up to automatically link to Seeking Alpha, and it automatically populates with the security that I have in my level 2 screen. You know, if you're trading a stock, you know, you're trading UNP, you're not that familiar with it, all of a sudden it starts moving, you want to see what news has come out for that particular stock, you can set up these hotkeys to launch different news related websites. So that was Shift-N. I also have Control-N set up. This is Google, so it's searching Google for UNP. And then, let's see, I got Control Alt-N, I have, whoops, well, I have it set up for 3 or 4 different ones. But here, let's see, if you go into the wheel, you go to keyboard, and then there's all these different, you know, different hotkeys. You know, there's tier size orders, but here we're talking about non-trading function keys. And here's the 3 that are set up for news. So we got, you know, show news. I have set up Shift-N, and then for news 2 and 3, I have Control-N and Alt-N. I see a few questions there. Someone's asking about recordings. This will be recorded and posted to our website. The VWAP is shown as a calculation. What time frame? You know, I don't know what time frame the VWAP is calculated on. Someone asks if you can see market imbalances. Yes, there is a tool to view market imbalances in Lightspeed Trader. Can you customize time and sales prints? That's a good question. I haven't done that, so I'm not sure if that can be done. So for the news, here's the default news sources in Lightspeed Trader. So you can have news 1, 2, or 3. It links to Google News, Seeking Alpha, Twitter, Yahoo, and then you can customize it. So here, if I want to change this this 3rd one here, you can just you know, make it Yahoo, and it'll go to Yahoo, or Twitter. Twitter's pretty interesting. You know, if all of a sudden something's coming out, there's big news on it, you might find it on Twitter. One of the other features available, which was in one of the recent releases, is the ability to set or to change your sounds in Windows so that when you know, a certain alert goes off, you have a different audio alert. You actually have to change the sound in in Windows. So in Windows, you would open up your control panel, go to Hardware and Sound. You're going to change System Sounds, and then you can, change the basic sound that occurs when an alert goes off based on an asterisk or whatnot. So let me pull that up. So here's the alerts window where you'd set it up. If we want to put in UNP, actually it's probably not trading, so let's put in see if we can get something that is trading. So we just put in SPY. If it trades, we'll just say 240.63. You can have it go off the last bid ask. We're just going to leave it on last. Click add, and it has the asterisk as the basic sound. So Windows comes standard with a sound for asterisk. And then here are the other ones available. It's got these are standard Windows sounds: beep, exclamation, raising your hand, question. So what you do is you go into the control panel and you find the default sounds, and then you can choose really anything that you want. So we're going to leave it on asterisk. I'm going to click OK. So I'm bringing up the control panel. You go to Hardware and Sound, and then you go to Sound, change System Sounds, and here you see asterisk. So I can choose, any one of these standard Windows sounds to go off. So, if I choose Ring 5, so you get an idea of what you can do. Anyone have questions about sounds? So VWAP. VWAP is available as a data field in Lightspeed Trader. You can add it as a data field in a level 2 screen. So here, I have SPY up. Market maker boxes, we go to layout. And these are, you can customize the layout of your level 2. Any of the data fields that you want to change in the level 1 section, you can change it. And this box here represents the level 1 section, and these are all the data fields available. So you can see the ones in yellow are the ones that I have in my level 1 section here. So if you scroll through, you see VWAP. Click it, drag it, and drop it. Now I've added VWAP as a data field on the level 1 section. So here's the VWAP number right here. And you can add a lot of different data fields to the level 1 section. VWAP is just one of them that a lot of people are asking about these days. So I thought I'd show how easy it is to add that info to your level 1. Anyone have questions? So the next topic that I have that I want to cover is the ability to enter a stop order with a set through amount. So if you're in a position, you use a manual order entry or you use a keyboard, you get into a position, you can set up a hotkey to automatically post a stop order at a specific set amount through the current price. So what it does is it sets this set amount or through amount at X number of cents away. Oh, there's my alert with my custom sound. So as I was saying, you can set the stop order with a fixed limit or X cents away from the last trade using a hotkey. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. So you go to the wheel, custom orders. There's all kinds of commands that you can set up, but you have to choose custom, create new command, and then to set a stop, we'll just call it I don't know, sell stop, ask, we'll say minus 10 cents. Here for market, you type in stop, click sell. We're doing the sell side. You can choose visible or hidden. So the through amount, we're going to put in 0.10. And then for the order size, you can set it up, specific quantity, a specific tier if you have your tiers set up. Usually when you're entering a stop order, you're going to want to choose closeout so that it closes out your full position. Whether you want to pop up confirm or not, no or yes, click yes. When you hit the hotkey, the confirmation window is going to pop up. Hit no, it's going to go live automatically. So what this does is, say I get into 100 shares of spiders. All of a sudden I'm filled. If I set up this hotkey, go to map key now, we'll just call it shift 1. We'll link to this hotkey that I just set up. And click map. Okay, so now I get into 100 shares. I hit shift 1. It automatically sets a stop 10 cents below the current price. You can do the same thing on the upside for a buy. If you're short, you want to set a buy stop limit. Do the same thing. Except instead of clicking sell, click buy, and it's going to automatically do the same thing. So let me just show you real quick. Leave it on custom, create new command. We'll call this buy stop. Alright, buy stop bid plus 10 cents. You have the buy checked off, visible. You still put in 0.10. You don't make it positive or negative. You just leave it at the 0.10 because it's going off of the bid or the ask. So this is where you choose between the bid or the ask. And it automatically goes through that price. Anyone have questions? All right. Tip ranks. Has anyone used tip ranks? Tip ranks was added a few months back, and a lot of traders like what it does. So this is the tip ranks daily ratings. You get a whole list of analyst ratings that have come out recently. The stars indicate what the analyst's record has been. So if we look at analyst Seth Weber from RBC reiterated hold on United Rentals. You can trade right from this. Say you see an analyst rating, you want to place a trade, you can do that right away. I just clicked on the symbol, or the name, and it automatically populated my level 2 screen and my charts. I have everything set so that it's linked together. I click on Barrick Gold, updates my level 2 and my charts. So this is TipRank's highest rated stocks, this next window that I'm opening. They're constantly working, to come up with this information for traders. So you can see CELG has 8 analysts that are saying it's a buy, 0 hold, 0 sell. And this is stocks that have had 3 or more analyst ratings in the last 7 business days. And the TipRanks tool is a great tool to find trading ideas. So this last window is the Analyst Ratings. This is where you can type in any symbol and see what analysts have rated it, what company they work with, what firm they work for, the rank, how the analyst ranks, what position the analyst has, what their price target is, what their action was, and what date. It's a very useful tool, and then it shows the high, average, and low projection. You get strong buy, hold, sell, whatnot. It shows you insider activity, so you can see buy and sell activity from insiders. That's a great research tool if it's something that you're looking to hold more than a day. You got hedge fund activity. You can see the hedge fund name, the hedge fund managers, their rank, their action, their holding change. I mean, seeing that Wexford Capital, Charles Davidson, has closed his position in Alcoa, maybe that's useful information for your trading strategy. Social activity as well. You see information posted on Alcoa on all of the major finance sites: Seeking Alpha, Investor Place, TheStreet.com, Motley Fool, Forbes, and so forth. Anyone have questions about TipRanks? All right. I'm going to pull up Lightscan. Lightscan is Lightspeed's stock scanning program, and it's built right in to the platform. You have to be permissioned for this. This is not something that comes standard with the trading platform, but if you need a scanner, you just call, email us, and we'll walk you through getting it added. So this is Lightscan. And what it does is it scans every single stock, every single trade that's occurring right this second. And you can change what you're looking for through these filters. So you can look for, buy and sell imbalances. You can look for, specific net price changes. If you want to see all stocks that have moved 3% or more on the day, you can scan for virtually anything through this window. It's just a matter of adding different columns. You change your filter, you can change the columns. There's literally hundreds of columns available for you to scan by. You can scan by Greeks, imbalances, level 1 data, pre-opening indications, and so forth. You want to scan through the Greeks. You can put some of the Greek information on there and then sort and scan by that. So here, if I click on this percent change default, it lists all the stocks that have, what their percent change is, from biggest negative percent change to largest percent change on the upside. Anyone have questions about the scanning tool? All right. The last piece of info that I wanted to cover is the short request tool. This is a window built right into the Lightspeed Trader platform. It links to a third-party stock locate system called Velocity. So I have the window open here, but I'm just going to close it and open a new one and go to New, Short Request, and it pops up a new window. If you type in a symbol, for example, I'm going to type in Apple, and I'm going to hit Enter, and I'm going to click Locate. Immediately comes back symbol not eligible, and it does that because Apple is easy to borrow. So there's no reason to go and locate that stock. So if you look here on my level 2 screen, Apple, it says easy. So if by accident you try to request a stock that's easy to borrow, it doesn't let you do it. And you should look at your level 2 screen to see why, and it says E, it's easy to borrow, so you can short that. So here we'll put in another symbol, DUST. I'm going to hit locate. It won't locate it. And if you look at your level 2 screen, it updated. It won't locate it because it's a threshold security. You can't short it today. Now, say you wanted to, actually find something that you can short. Type in CPST. I'm going to hit locate. All right, so it came back. It says the 100 shares that I requested is available. The cost is 0.004 per share, and it will cost me 40 cents to locate this stock. So if I hit accept, I'm going to be billed that 40 cents regardless of whether I short the stock or not. If you hit cancel, you don't get billed and you can't short the stock. So I'm just going to click accept. And this big green window pops up. It says order success, 100 shares of CPST for 40 cents. Does anyone have questions about the short locate, short request window in Lightspeed Trader? It's very easy to use once you get set up. Again, it's not a standard feature on Lightspeed Trader. You need to call or email us and agree to the terms of the program. Once you agree to the terms, we can have it turned on for you, and you can start using the short request window in Lightspeed Trader. I'm going to go through some of the questions that we have here. How many level 2 windows can you have open? Can you detach windows to multiple monitors? I don't know how many level 2s we're limited to. I know people have a lot of different level 2s, so it's a large number, and you can detach windows to multiple monitors. Lightspeed does offer news. Option analytics. Someone asks, do we have option analytics? Yes, there's a lot of option analytics built already into the platform. All of the Greek data is available. Just go to new, options chain. Here's all the data that's available. You have level 1 data. You have Greeks. You have all these Greeks. You just add it to a column. If I want to add delta, click on delta, click add, OK, and it will add that column to the data. How much historical data can you try a monthly chart of IBM? Historical data on Lightspeed Trader does not go back that far. Let's see. All right, here's monthly data for IBM. Looks like it goes back 6 months. This one has another question. Someone asked if we have other courses. Yeah, we have a lot of different webinars and tutorials, movie tutorials on our website that you can view and learn how to use the Lightspeed Trader platform. Another question. Can you set a sound to trigger when an order is filled or order canceled? Yes, absolutely. You can set a sound to trigger with either of those. Someone asked what news feed is included with the platform. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's a basic news service that provides all of the current news headlines. Someone asked what the short request window is. We covered that. Is it possible to set a price alert for a share? I'm not sure what that means, Andre. If you can retype in that question, I'll try to answer it for you. Is there any update for getting the new VWAP feature as a study on charts? I know it's something that's being actively worked on. I don't know when that will occur. Fernando asks, can the alarms and alerts be continuous? As long as the sound, the default sound on your computer, your Windows sound is continuous, then it will be continuous on the Lightspeed Trader platform. Someone asked to show a 10-cent profit target. I believe I showed that. A hotkey for a 10-cent profit target. Oh, that's a little bit different than what I showed. It would just be custom orders, create new command. Here we're just going to put in ARCA. You're going to put in the market. I'm going to send it to ARCA. Sell. Through say 0.10. Through the bit. Well, it's only going to go out through the current price, so it's not going to go based on your entry price or your average price. So this is what you would do. So you would do it basically the same way that we did that we set up the stops, the 10-cent stops, and then you would just go to map key, and then you're all set. Terry asked, the hotkey stops are only going for the level 2 window. That's right. Whatever window you have highlighted, whatever window you have clicked on, when you enter a hotkey, that hotkey will apply to the stock in that level 2. Someone wants to see the list of gainers and losers. We call it risers and fallers. Here's the list. You just go to New and then Risers and Fallers. I don't think you can customize it to the top 10. I think you have to see the default number of stocks shown. Someone asks, who do I contact to get LightScan? Again, just call us or send an email. You send an email to service@lightspeed.com. Someone asks a question, Derek asks a question, can you pull stocks only with a volume over a certain level? Absolutely. The system is designed specifically for that, so you don't want to see a stock that has less than 1 million shares or 500,000 shares. You can set it up so that you don't see that info in virtually any window in Lightspeed Trader. Here's a good question. So on the short requester, there's an additional fee, percent APR while the short is held. Yes. If you hold a short position longer than just the trading day, it is possible that you're going to be charged an overnight short position fee from our clearing firm. It's also possible that the clearing firm can't locate the security to allow you to hold it for multiple days, and they might require you to buy in the position. So that short requester, that's good for day trading, and if you plan on holding something overnight, you might have to buy it in or contact us to locate the security, see if we can do anything for you to hold the position. Someone asks a very simple question. Once you've located stock to short, say for example IBM's hard to borrow, and I locate 100 shares. The next thing to do is place an order to short 100 shares. Once you do that, you'll be short the position. It's very simple. Someone asks, how did you access the scanner? So you go to New and then Light Scan. Again, this Light Scan feature is not available as a standard feature. You have to have it added separately. You'd have to email service@lightspeed.com to have the scanner activated. So I'm going to pull up the scanner again. I think there's a few questions about that scanner. So if anyone has questions about the scanner, type them in now. So someone asked a question about excluding volume. So from the scanner, if I don't want to see anything, with, I don't know, say 0 to 500,000, hit add, OK. Well, I don't know why I blanked everything out. I'm running a demo, but that's where you would do it. And it does work. I've used it on a live platform. So if we don't want to see volume between, anything that has volume between 0 and 500,000, this is where you would add it. For the short locate question asked, what's the time frame window, and are there any limitations as to which stocks can be traded? The time frame, really what it's designed for is day trading, and there's no limitation. It just depends on whether our third-party partner can locate the stock for you. There's going to be different costs affiliated with different stocks depending upon how hard they are to locate. Some stocks may not be able to be located at all. So you might not be able to short the stock that you're looking at, but this third-party system does a very good job of locating stock so that you can day trade it. Question, time and sales for block trades. So we have just a straight up block trade. This is a block trade scanner. You're not really going to see anything now because there's really no block trades going off now. But this is it. So the block trades, and then you customize it here. So I have it customized right now. Any block trades with the share size a minimum of 10,000 or more. So during the day, on all these markets, every single market that we have, as long as it's 10,000 or more, the block trade is going to pop up in this window. I have one question here, and I'm going to take one more question after that, if anyone has one. Someone's asking, how is my daily buying power calculated? It looks like it's always 2 times my daily equity, excluding open positions. It depends on what type of account you have qualified for. If you have $25,000 or more, and you are approved for 4-to-1 margin, you'll get 4-to-1 times your available equity. In your instance, it looks like you're saying you're getting 2 times. 2 times means that you're approved for a regular margin account, which is 2 times your available equity. There are also cash accounts where you're only approved for 1 times your available equity. So it depends on what type of margin or whether you're approved for cash, margin, or day trading. If you have questions, you can send us an email, service@lightspeed.com. Someone will be able to help you. I think I've gone through and hopefully answered all or most of the questions. Hope that some of the material that I went over helps you navigate the trading platform and helps in your daily trading activities. And that really is all I had for you tonight. I look forward to speaking with you guys again in another webinar. I'll probably run one in another month or so. But check our website for more webinars posted. A lot of times you'll get some really good information out of them. Whether it's only 1 or 2 tidbits, it's something that might be able to help you in your trading. I appreciate everyone's time. Thank you so much, and good trading. Have a good night.